Pete.
Joanna. I'm a big fan of you. I'm your host, Becky. My question, I have two questions. One is, did Pete ever get his luggage? And two, how do you think that you're alike with Pete Latimer on the show? Because you, like, meeting you in person seems a lot like you're really like Pete on the show.
Yes. Thank you. Good question. I'm sorry, babe. Here, do you want to throw your question?
Yeah. So, one episode, you traveled back in time and you became Drac and Rebecca. If you were to do that in real life, where would you go and who would you become?
Smarty pants. Thank you, babe. Good question. Thank you. Also, I'll answer both. If I could go back in time, who would I be? I think I would probably stay myself. But if I went back in time, I would go to all the concerts that I never was able to go to.
Yes!
I would go see Led Zeppelin, I would go see the Moody Blues and Blood, Sweat and Tears and all the music that my dad turned me on to when I was just a little baby. But by the time I got to the age where I could actually go, and this is music that I'm sure that your mom will let you listen to because it's transcendental, as they say.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like you got Justin Bieber like, yeah. And I don't know, I'm sure that it's generational. Everybody's music is, but I mean, the old music, the music that I grew up to and loved, actually, whether or not it actually had meaning, it felt like it did. I mean, it was about social movements and I love you, not look at the Mercedes-Benz that I drive that you don't have. It wasn't about look at the things that I have that you don't. It was more about how can we pull this thing together.
There's no need for swagger.
Yeah.
Right?
So I would go back and see all the great concerts that I've missed throughout time. Is that okay?
Good answer.
Your question was, am I much like Pete? No! Not at all. Look, when I went in to meet with Jack Kenny, who I'd also known, he was actually one of the producers of my first television show ever in 1998. It was a sitcom. So I'd known him for a long time, but he was like, so who do you want Pete to be? And I said, I want him to be a former Marine. I think it's important that we talk more and recognize the people who actually have sacrificed for our country. I think that they feel disregarded and forgotten. That's just a personal opinion. So I think it was important for me to recognize those people. I wanted him to be a former wrestler because that was such a huge part of my life. It really made me who I am. I wanted him to love comic books because I love Marvel. I loved Marvel comic books. I'm still collecting. I always buy comics when I'm able to. I thought it was important for him to be sober. I thought because it was it's been so impactful on my life. I mean, if I hadn't decided to straighten my life out and get sober, I would not be here. I would not have my children, I would not have a life. So, that was really, and I think it gave Pete an excuse to be silly. You go, oh my God, just when Pete's gotten too silly, you go, oh wow, he's sober, so he's flawed, and he has depth. And I think it gave Pete depth. And, like me, I'm very deep. I'm incredibly deep.
You have layers.
I've read a book before.
You have layers. You have layers.
Magazine. So Pete is me, I am Pete, and which made it so easy to come to work because I just showed up and just had fun. And I think that's what I wanted to project to the people who watched the show, and I hope that's what you guys were able to experience. any upcoming projects? I leave tomorrow for Vancouver. I'm doing the show The Witches of East End with James Marston. And look for me on Call of Duty out there. And not to be too self-promoting, but I create these T-shirts, these Warehouse 13 T-shirts. Does anybody do you want to do a turn and a twirl? So I designed these Warehouse 13 T-shirts, and I've got a suitcase full of them. I'm trying not to take any home with me, so if you want to come by my booth and grab a T-shirt.
Where's the booth?
Where is the booth?
Next to Elijah.
Yeah, my autograph booth. It's at my
Over in Celebrity Row in the exhibition hall.
Is it free?
all right, if it helps you any, I'm right by Eliza Dushku. So
yes.
yeah, woohoo! I keep looking over like.
No, they're not.
I don't even look over. I'm just like, oh, I'm sorry. Did I? Huh?
Maybe you can crash your panel today.
It's happening right now, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, she doesn't know. She doesn't even know I exist. You guys, thank you so much. When people come up and they're like, oh, you stand out here, you hug people, you talk to people. It's like, without you, there would be no me. So, thank you.